Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys like this new kind of filming background. I kind of wanted to just mix it up a little bit. I was a little bit fed up of always filming on my bed and everything else, and I thought this looks quite nice, and I've seen other people kind of have the fireplace on their screen behind them and I thought that looks nice, let's try that. So this is what we're doing today. I really hope you guys like it. If you guys are new around these parts, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below, and also make sure you give me a follow on Instagram for kind of daily outfit updates and what I've been wearing, what I've been doing, etc. So today's video is a bit of a collective haul. Now I know I mentioned in a recent video that I was going to stop spending so much, and that is the plan. In my defence, it is still New Year's Eve, so it's not quite a New Year's resolution broken. But basically I've had some Christmas vouchers to spend and I've run out of a few products that I needed to repurchase. So for me, like I said in that video, I don't want to be basically going off and buying unnecessarily huge amounts of stuff every month, which is what I was doing. I was going out and doing huge hauls from like Topshop just because, and there was no kind of like reason behind it. I've been into Chester today with mum, and I went primarily to spend my book vouchers and also to pick up a few beauty and skincare products that I needed that I've run out of. I did nip into Topshop and I did nip into HMV and spent a very small quantity of money in each actually. So I'm going to show you those bits as well, and I also have an Amazon delivery that has arrived. But in comparison to kind of normal hauls and stuff, I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious of how much I'm spending and where I'm spending it as well. I really can't tell if you guys are properly in focus there, so I really hope you are. I figured I would start with my two kind of beauty products first that are actually just behind me. So if you guys saw my recent what I got for Christmas video, you'll know that I was lucky enough to receive some makeup from my dad. There were some other bits that I'd run out of just before Christmas that I hadn't kind of put on my list for him, so I nipped out today to pick them up. So the first thing I got was the YSL All Hours Concealer. Obviously I've got the All Hours foundation now, so I wanted a concealer to match. Oh my god, I just dropped it. So this is the concealer, and this is in the shade 05. Now this is more to conceal than brighten according to the woman in YSL, and I'm quite excited to have a concealer that isn't going to make me look too bright under the eyes and around kind of this general area, because I feel like sometimes that is what I look like and I catch that of myself in the mirror and I think like, girl, that doesn't actually look good. So yes, I'm going to give this bad boy a go. I've still got a tiny bit of my collection concealer left, so what I think I'll probably do is use that for brightening if this doesn't appear bright enough. But yeah, this is the All Hours Concealer, and I've also got the, I'm never going to be able to pronounce this properly, the Souffle d'Eclat. Souffle d'Eclat? I don't know, but it's basically the Sheer and Radiant Loose Powder in the natural finish. So this has got a slight pigment to it, but not enough to give you kind of coverage. And I got this in the shade 02 because I've run out of my loose powder, which I always use to set my makeup. So this comes in a really bougie little pot. I love the YSL packaging. So that's this bad boy. And I checked with them as well, and this does not kind of, oh, you can see yourself. Hey. This does not kind of reflect light or anything like that when I'm on camera apparently. So this will be good because I hate looking like a ghost on pictures and on videos and stuff because of my makeup. So fingers crossed that works well for me. So yeah, I picked those up from Debenhams. I've also just behind me got an Amazon parcel. So I'm going to show you what's in here just because it's right here and it's easy to open. So last year I read my first ever graphic novel, and I read V for Vendetta. I couldn't even remember what it was called for a second then, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I wanted to read a few more graphic novels next year. My friend Jess read a graphic novel this year called Snot Girl, which is about a fashion blogger, and I'd heard it somewhere before and then saw Jess had read it and loved it and thought, right, okay, well because Jess has liked it, I know I'll probably like it, so I'm going to actually buy Snot Girl and see what I think. So I read the little tester of it on Amazon the other day and it looked hilarious. So I've got volumes 1 and 2 here, and she is basically a fashion blogger living her best life on the camera, but behind camera she's got allergies, and it just sounds so funny. Like I read, like I say, a bit of the excerpts off Amazon, and I just thought like that actually sounds crazy relatable, not so much the allergy side of things but the rest of it. So I bought volume 1 and 2, which are called Green Hair Don't Care and California Screaming. So I'm really excited to read these and I hope I like them. I think I will, but I just thought they looked really funny, and yeah. Okay, so on to some skincare now. I went into Space NK today to have a look at moisturiser and eye cream, of which I have run out. If you guys have seen my recent skincare video, which I think should be up for this one, I will link it above if it is, you'll see that I haven't been liking the moisturiser that I was using. I was using the Olay Total Effects Anti-Aging Moisturiser, and I've just not been a fan of it at all. That is now run out, and I didn't have an eye cream at all. My eye cream ran out a while back, and I'm very aware that I am aging because I'm 27 next year. This year, oh god, no, I'm 27 this year. Okay, I'm 27 this year, and obviously under my eyes have started to age, and I have very dehydrated skin, which doesn't help that kind of thing. So anyway, I went to Space NK to find some products to help me. I love the packaging for Space NK. It's so cute. Like, look at this tissue paper. It's got like little brushes and bottles on it. Super cute. So I got 2 products from Sunday Riley. So I'll show you what I picked up. The first one is the Sunday Riley CEO Antioxidant Protect and Repair Moisturiser. So this has got vitamin C and E in it, I believe. And it basically moisturises and protects your face. Sorry, I was just reading the packaging then. I tried some of this on my hand in the shop and it felt amazing. If I can get it open without ruining the packaging completely. I've heard a lot of people on YouTube talking about Sunday Riley, so I really wanted to give them a go. And yeah, this is what the packaging looks like. So this is packed with vitamin E, which should be really, really good for helping my skin as well, because I have hormonal blemishes, as I've spoken about quite a lot recently. And the lady in Space NK was so helpful, and basically just like sort of helped me find a moisturiser that was going to help with those hormonal breakouts. So this is what we went for, and it smells really refreshing and just generally really lovely. So I'm going to give that a good go. But like I say, it felt really nice on my hands when I tried it on the back of my hand, and my hand felt very moisturised and still actually feels really soft. So hopefully that's going to work some wonders on my skin. And then this is the Autocorrect Brightening and Depuffing Eye Contour Cream, and this is supposed to basically, it says it instantly delivers a lifted and depuffed look to the eye area while reducing the appearance of dark circles and fine lines, which is exactly what I have. Key ingredients including caffeine, Brazilian ginseng root extract, horse chestnut extract, Acmella oleracea extract, watermelon rind, and lutein, I believe. And this is what the little autocorrect looks like, and it's just a really nice little cream. So I'm going to get using that tonight, and hopefully I will see a difference to my under eye area in the coming kind of few days / weeks. Fingers crossed. I can't cross my fingers like a normal person. You know, like people can just go like, not this girl. So I went into Topshop, and I also went into HMV. I'll do the Topshop stuff first, because then the HMV stuff kind of has a theme that bleeds into the stuff I got from Waterstones. So yeah, basically Topshop have a sale on at the moment, obviously, and in typical me fashion, only one of the things I picked up was in the sale, but whatever. First thing I got was this cute little like roll neck top in grey. I basically just really like this. It felt really warm. It's like a brush cotton material. It just feels really lovely. It was £20. And it's got nice little turn-up sleeves, and yeah, it just feels really nice and soft, and I just thought it'd be really nice to wear. It feels like it's going to be really warm over the coming months, which is exactly what we need, because obviously the cold weather approaches in January, and I live halfway up a mountain, so it gets very cold, like very cold very quickly. So this is going to be lovely. I then picked up a couple of pieces of jewellery. So this one was in the sale for half price. Just very me. You know, I'm loving my gold chains and sovereigns and stuff at the moment. So I don't know how well you can see that. Basically, it's just a little kind of like sovereign charm necklace with this thicker chain, which is really cute. And that was £6, I believe. And then I also picked up the slightly more delicate gold chain. I've not got any kind of short necklaces, and I really wanted one, and like I say, this one's very small and very delicate. Reminds me a little of the Missoma chains, so yeah, I thought I would pick that up basically. So I've just got something a little less like in your face to wear around my neck. I found myself actually really wanting a shorter necklace the other day. I can't remember what outfit I was wearing with it, but everything just looked wrong because it was just too long, and I got really frustrated, so that would have been perfect. And then I went to HMV, and I picked a few Harry Potter related things in the sale, because this is me we're talking about, and much as I like to be all like, I love luxury fashion and skincare, I also really love Harry Potter and reading. So yeah, first thing isn't technically Harry Potter, but it's still Wizarding World. I got Fantastic Beasts on DVD. I saw this at the cinema and I didn't actually rate it that much the first time I watched it. I think it was pretty much because it's a lot of world building that goes on in this film and it just wasn't what I expected. And I think I went into it thinking it was going to be like another kind of Harry Potter film. But then I read the script book a few months later and really enjoyed reading the script book, and I actually realised like how much the film I'd apparently taken in because I could kind of visualise it all. So I thought I'd pick up this film again on DVD. I haven't seen the second one yet. I'm hoping that it's not out of the cinema yet. I'm going to try and watch this tonight, and then I figured maybe I'll take myself off to the cinema this week to see the second one because none of my family will come with me. But yeah, I thought this would be fun just to have as well because I have every other Wizarding World film on DVD. I've seen the play, I have like 3 editions of each of the books, so I thought I need to carry on this with Fantastic Beasts. You guys probably know by now as well that I like to collect the Harry Potter Funko Pop vinyl character thingies. I have quite a few. I actually have like a couple of the mini ones, so basically I picked up 2 of the mini ones today as well, the mystery figures, and this is like the new generation of them. I do already have some of these, so I have a mini Dumbledore somewhere, but I don't know where he's gone. I think he might be out in my garage, like I think he might have got stuck in one of the boxes. But I have a mini Bellatrix and a mini Scabbers, and then out of the large ones, sorry they're on my shelf over here, which is why I'm looking in this direction, I've got Voldemort, Tom Riddle, a Dementor, Lucius Malfoy, and I also have Snape. So there's like a theme. I tend to go for like the Slytherins because I am a Slytherin, and the darker characters. So this is the new generation of the minifigures, so you don't know which one's going to be in here. I would open them on camera, but I don't have any scissors up here, so I'm actually going to save that joy for after this. But you can basically, they're all based off of Order of the Phoenix. This is the 5th year, and you can either get Harry, Cedric, Fleur or Crumb, Filch or Mrs Norris, and then you've also got Draco, Crabbe Goyle, Mad-Eye Moody, Rita Skeeter and Dolores Umbridge. So they're all characters that I'd actually really like to get. Since my reread as well, I feel more sympathetic towards Harry, Ron and Hermione, which I haven't done so far, but I now kind of feel like I want to collect their characters too. I used to just collect Slytherins, but yeah, like I say, I kind of really want to collect their characters too. And I really want Sirius, who is probably my favourite character in the entire like franchise, but yeah, anyway, so I'm going to be opening these off camera in a little while and I'm very excited to see which ones I get. On to the final big bag now, and like I say, I had some book vouchers for Christmas, so may or may not have got a little bit spendy in Waterstones. The first thing I'm going to show you is along the same Harry Potter lines, which is why I'm going to show you it first. I love games. I love Harry Potter, and I love Harry Potter games, and in particular Harry Potter editions of popular games. So I have Harry Potter Scrabble, and today I picked up Harry Potter Cluedo. I just think this looks so much fun. Like I say, this is the very geeky, nerdy side of me coming out here. But yeah, I'm really excited to play this, and I'm just going to force my family to play with me, even though they don't actually like Harry Potter. And finally, we have some books. So you guys know that I adore reading anyway, so I was obviously going to go a little bit crazy in Waterstones, obviously. The first 2 that I picked up are non-fiction, which is different for me, but kind of necessary. So at the start of 2017, sorry, the light is really starting to go in here, isn't it? At the start of 2017, I read The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, and I really liked it. I thought it was brilliant and it really helped me. And then I kind of really need to reread it and just get myself back into that mindset. But to go along with it, I bought The Hero. So this is kind of make it like helping you get to where you want to be and what you're born to do. It's quite career focused and success focused, but I feel like I need that alongside the teachings in The Secret to take with me into 2019, so I picked this bad boy up. And along a similar vein as well, I picked up The Anxiety Solution by Chloe Brotheridge. This looked so calming when I picked it up in store, and I kind of read the back of it and it seemed very like apt for me. So I've kind of spoken before on here about my struggles with anxiety, and I don't want to kind of continue to struggle with anxiety next year, so I want to go back to my hypnotherapist and have some more sessions because that really helped me. But this author is also a qualified clinical hypnotherapist, which is why I picked this up, because I thought alongside going to see a hypnotherapist, this could be really valuable, and this will teach me some techniques to kind of just put into practice day to day before I can see my hypnotherapist and in between seeing him and everything else, whereby I can kind of calm my brain down, which I really need. So this is about basically enjoying my life again and getting everything back on track and calming my brain down for a really happy and healthy 2019. So this is exciting. Alongside those, there are also 2 new releases that I've been really excited for over the past 6 months. The first one is Queen of Air and Darkness. I nearly said Lady Midnight, but that was the second one in this series. This is Queen of Air and Darkness. This is the 3rd book in the Dark Artifices trilogy slash series, I'm not sure if it is a trilogy or a series, which is part of the Shadowhunter Chronicles by Cassandra Clare. I am so excited to read this. Like, I loved the other 2 books in this series. I've really enjoyed them. I've read kind of everything that Cassie Clare has ever released, and I believe she's got 3 books coming out in 2019, which is really exciting. So I'm so excited to delve into this. This I think will probably be a January read. I love the Shadowhunter universe. It's one of my favourite like YA fantasy universes ever created, and I actually really want to reread The Mortal Instruments next year, which is kind of the first Shadowhunter series that she had, or it's the first one she started and then she released the Infernal Devices partway through. But yeah, I just love her work. I love this universe. I can't wait to read this book, and I wanted to pick it up a little bit earlier because it was released about 3 weeks ago, but I made myself wait until after Christmas, so this is going to definitely be part of my January reading. On a similar vein is another book that I've been waiting to come out for ages. This actually came out today, so I'm really pleased I managed to pick it up because I forgot that it came out today. I completely forgot what the date was, and like walked into Waterstones and saw this and just went, oh my god. But I read the first book in this, well, I don't know if it's going to be a duology or if it's actually going to be a series, but I read the first book back in March. I got it with my birthday money, and oh my god, it was one of the best books I read last year, and that was Everless by Sarah Holland. So of course today I picked up Evermore, which is the sequel. I don't even know, like, oh my god, I don't even know like what this is going to be about in terms of like how the story is going to carry on or anything else, but it was just honestly so good. Basically the little synopsis of this is that if you basically you bleed your blood and make it into coins, and that is the currency. So like your time and your life is the currency of this kingdom, and yeah, so obviously the rich can save all their time and they become essentially immortal, and then the poor obviously live really short lives because they're having to bleed themselves all the time to pay for things, and I think you can ingest the coins as well to give you longer, which I think is how the rich live for longer. Anyway, it's been a while since I read the first one, but I remember thoroughly enjoying it. I think I like raced through it within about 24 hours. It's easily one of my best books of last year, so this I am just so excited to delve into, and again I think this might be another January read. So guys, that is my kind of collective post-Christmas haul. Probably some surprising things in there for new subscribers who maybe haven't like spent much time on this channel and therefore don't know my ridiculous geekiness when it comes to things like Harry Potter. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a thumbs up, let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!